everyone, welcome back to Dozen Cats. Hope everyone's doing well. This is the weekend reading. Thought we would do a pick a pile. Haven't done one in a really long time, and I kind of do love a pick a pile. I spared you all of the shuffling, and of course, like all the messages, they are general messages. They're meant to provide some gentle guidance, some pep in our steps, some food for thought, something to help us as we navigate throughout our days. And it is a general message, so it may not resonate. If it does, claim it. If it does not, leave it behind. With that being said, this pick a pile is a little bit different than any other pick a pile I've done. I dove into the cards and I selected like the mini cards that I have, the funny cards that I have, the cards that don't really coordinate with other cards. So I'm stepping outside of my box, putting cards together that don't color coordinate and don't necessarily go together. And let's see what we've got from that. So here we go. We have this wonderful rose quartz here on the pile, the first pile. We have this glorious citrine crystal here on the second pile, and we have this lovely amethyst heart worry stone on the third pile. So either pick a crystal that resonates, or you can judge from the first card. So we have the I forget what this deck is called. This is the second time this week that I have forgotten what this deck is called. The Spirit of the Animals Oracle. This is the Coffee Cup Oracle. And this is the Effing Inner Peace Oracle, aka funny card. So either pick a pile based on the first card that you see, or pick a pile on the crystals that you see. I will try to remember to put this timestamps into the description box. And let's go ahead and get started. Let's go with pile number 1. So we have our 3 cards from the deck of character. We have our spirit animal cards. We have our coffee cup oracle. We have our 3 cards from the tea leaf oracle. We have our effing inner peace card, our mini chakra love card, and our 2 cards from my own oracle. And all of the piles have the same cards in them. So pile number 1. Let's start with the tea leaf oracle. So we have Mountain Road. You are on the road to success. Beautiful. Card number 2, we have the bird perched, waiting for news, a package or a letter. It sounds like maybe you've applied for a new position, a new job, a new home. Something, maybe it's planning a trip and you're waiting for the confirmation of the tickets or something like that. We have firecracker and excitement. So this is positive, good news that you are waiting on. Beautiful. We have my own little oracle next. We have networking and payday. So the networking implies using the resources that you have, the people that you surround yourself with, the support team. Maybe it's your coworkers at work, but it's like you're building upon something, right? The payday could be the excitement, the news, or an actual windfall. But there seems to be quite a feeling of excitement and anticipation so far with what we've got here. We have from the Coffee Cup Oracle, fish, abundance, and luck. Definitely building on that, optimism and excitement. We have next the 3 cards from the deck of character. We have Mountain again. So building upon something, you know, soaring to new heights. Seeing things in a different light, a different perspective, a journey, right? We have the Forest, and this could mean multiple things, but when I first pulled this card, I thought to myself, this is the clearing, the diversity, right? You are starting to see through the thick of things. Things are starting to open up and make sense, right? Also, the second thought that I had was about the path, right? You follow a path through a forest to get you to the clearing, right? Going back to the journey of climbing up the mountain. The third card that we have is Gift. There is abundance and luck and, you know, sort of payday, if you will, all throughout this reading, which is fantastic. Who doesn't want that? Can you guys see that okay? Sorry, I don't want to run out of real estate here. Now, of course, payday doesn't have to be money, right? The gift doesn't have to be money. It's the gift of achievement. It's the gift of, you know, self-satisfaction and like, I did it, which is beautiful. All right, we move on to the mini chakra love deck. And we have from the throat chakra, the stone that they mention here is lapis lazuli. Beautiful, beautiful stone. And we have expression. Express your true self. The world needs you. So, you know, don't hold back. Aim for the top of the mountain. You know, aim for the stars. Shoot for the stars. That kind of idea. You can do it. It's like, it's not the little engine that could trying to prime yourself to make the journey. This is more you're like, you know, a block away from the building and you're running out of steam. It's sort of like a 9 of wands kind of energy, right? You're resistant, you're resilient, but you're a little bit battle weary, but you're like, I got this. I got this. I got this. I'm going to do this. It's that kind of energy, and I love it. Okay. The spirit animal card is the pronghorn. The pronghorn. And it's action. Message reads, now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land in the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. Again, success, abundance, payday, happiness, joy, you know, achievement written all over this. What a glorious reading. Now, this is the funny card, right? Remember, for entertainment purposes only, friends. It says, peace, love, and yoga pants. Oh, and fuzzy slippers. So reminding you, in a funny, uplifting way, to enjoy the journey. Also, to celebrate each step of the journey, because it's not just about the outcome. Sometimes the biggest lessons and the most joy is the step-by-step process of the actual journey. Peace, love, and yoga pants. Oh, and fuzzy slippers. Beautiful, beautiful reading for pile number 1. Okay, so 940. Let's say 950 for pile number 2, and here we go. All right, pile number 2. I'm trying to stop Quincy from coming onto the desk. There is the Coffee Cup Oracle, the 3 Tea Life Oracle, the Mini Chakra Love the 2 cards from my own oracle, the Animal Spirit Wisdom, the Funny card, and the 3 from the deck of character. Let's start with the Tea Life Oracle. All right, we have the Funnel. Period of frustration, lessons to be learned. So you may be feeling stagnant, stuck in a rut, or procrastinating, things not wanting to shift. That has been a theme all week in our readings. We have the Tent, which is a temporary situation. Sometimes when we're in these sort of phases, we feel like, it's never going to get better. The days and the weeks, perhaps months, seem so incredibly painstakingly long. It's almost as if they're going in reverse sometimes. But we know, our logical mind knows, that there is light. Always. There is always opportunity and possibility. And sometimes we have to go through these periods to get to those periods. It's how we handle these periods that will help us as we navigate through these situations. We have Sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. So the light is coming. The sun will rise again. There are no shadows without light, right? All right, let's go to the 2 of my own oracle. We have Serene. So perhaps this is meditation. Perhaps this is reminding you to, very much like the 4 of Swords, right? To rejuvenate, to contemplate, to meditate, to get quiet, to allow yourself to check in, see how you feel, gain that clarity and try to gain that understanding. We have Transportation, a fork in a road, on a journey, and seeking direction. If you feel like you're stuck or you're stagnant or things aren't working out the way that you hoped, sometimes you will feel like you're literally at a fork in the road. It is the understanding that you are on a journey and trying to figure out what the lesson of the journey is that will help to navigate to get you to the outcome of said lesson or said journey. When we're seeking direction, depending on how you choose to do that, whether it's support from your friends, readings, asking spirit, getting quiet and going within and trying to figure that out for yourself, journaling, meditation, all of those things can help us to see how we feel about where we want to be. Remember that you have free will, and remember that you are the navigator of your journey, right? So yes, it's great to ask for support and help, but you have that wisdom within you. Learn to trust that as it navigates, right? All right, we move to the 3 oracle cards, and these cards, the deck character, and these cards are so appropriate for this reading. We have the Drunken Sailor. So you're feeling all upside down, like nothing is working out the way that you thought it was going to. This vibe feels like doesn't matter what I do, I just can't shift it. I can't make the needle move. We have Repairman. This is the meditation. This is the journaling. This is trying to gain a different perspective. So this is that 4 of Swords kind of energy that I talked about. This is the moment when you are, okay, what do I need to do to make this better? What do I need to do to be able to get through this, right? This is your tent. It's your temporary situation, and help is on the way. Then we had the naked man. Now, some could say that this is exposed, or perhaps this is how you're feeling. You're feeling exposed and vulnerable. Perhaps you're feeling like unprotected and like judged upon, right? Like everyone's passing judgment on you. But when I pulled this card in conjunction with those two cards, what I thought was, you got to strip all the layers down, release and let go, and get rid of all of the other stuff in order for you to be able to move forward. The naked man to me is the lessons learned. You are stripping away and releasing and letting go because you're learning the lessons. So exposed, but in a positive, beautiful way. I hope that makes sense. All right, we move on to the coffee cup oracle, and we have the turtle, which is slowness and protection. Change doesn't happen quickly. Personal opinion is because we resist it. So if we understand that we are being guided, that helps to make the journey less tense. Understanding that the journey is going to take some time helps us and reminds us to stay out of the outcome and really focus and pay attention as we navigate the journey. We will get there. Our sunrise is coming. All right, we move to our mini chakra love deck, and we have from the solar plexus chakra the stone of amber and fearlessness. Turn your worrier into a warrior. So use the fear of change, or the fear of the feeling of being stuck or stagnant, to really accentuate other strengths. Maybe this is the time that you wanted to write that book. Use how you're feeling to navigate that. Channel your feelings and your reactions into writing or a creative project, perhaps, or to spend more time outside into nature and allow yourself the ability to sort of smell the roses to counteract this sort of stagnant sort of feeling. All right, our power animal message is the wolf pathfinder. The message reads, release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. Reminding you that you have the power to shift this. I mean, you can either resist it or you can work with it. From the Effing in Your Peace deck, we have meditate. Just get quiet, go within, get some clarity, get some peace, get some calm. Lift that vibration. Meditate. It's better than sitting around doing nothing. You know, this is meant to be a funny card, but these words are very true. We have a choice. We meditate and hopefully feel better, perhaps gain some clarity, or we can sit there and feel bad. and let all that negativity and negative energy surround us. It's worth a shot. Outstanding reading for pile number 2. All right. We will put this at 2030 for pile number 3. All right, here we go. Pile number 3. So we have our coffee cup oracle, our 3 deck of character, our spirit animal, the 2 cards from my own oracle, just mini chakra love, the effing piece, funny cards, and the tea leaf oracle, and we'll start with those. I hope that you guys are enjoying this. I hope that this is fun, like just different cards, different sort of viewpoints. All right, we have the fox showing up here. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. So, business is contracts, or, you know, dealings with other people, even simple communications. I mean, you go to the store and you buy something and maybe you want to return it, right? So paying attention to the details, paying attention to the fine print, not necessarily in a negative or a bad way. It's just standing up for yourself. It is being a good business-minded person to focus and pay attention to details, right? We have the moon card showing up. Changes in your life. We all have changes in our life. So, you know, I could say, well, this resonates with everybody, but I think that this feels to me more like you recognize a change, but you're not sure if it's positive or not. And so you are, I feel like you're not resisting it, but you're very cautious of it. It's like you're just dipping your toe in the water of it, if that makes sense. Now, I will mention that there is a full moon coming up this weekend. So maybe the moon is going to shift things for you, right? Again, change doesn't have to be negative. We have dog barking, advice from a friend. So if you take the shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business, the moon with the change in your life, and the advice from a friend, you know, either you've got a person in your life that is telling you what to do and you're not asking for their opinion, or you've asked for their opinion and now they have like signed on for life. You know the friend I'm talking about, the friend that thinks that they're helping, but you've asked and answered the question and they're still calling and checking in every day. And that's lovely. That's lovely. Remember, it's about your reaction, not about the actual thing that's happening. So if you have someone who is trying to like get in your head, or is getting into your head, and sort of you feel like you may be shutting down or closing down, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Allow yourself to get some clarity and also speak your truth. There are ways to shift those kinds of conversations so that you don't walk away feeling like, oh, God, whatever. You know what I mean? Because that's very negative. All right. So my 2 oracle cards that I pulled, one was the environment, right? Well, the environment is what I'm picking up with this person that thinks that they're going, you know, they're going to be like your savior. They're going to be your bestie. And, you know, maybe you asked in a moment of, I almost want to say like desperate or weakness. You know, you've picked yourself up, you've dusted yourself off, and they're still in your ear acting as if you're like a small child and can't think for yourself. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting. So you'll want to really focus in on what brings you joy, what makes you happy. So whether it's going outside or, crocheting or, painting or whatever, you're trying to stop the daily grind, the daily noise, the outside influences. This is about balance, right? Really navigating that balance for yourself so that you can sort of recharge your batteries. We've got 444, so be on the lookout for that synchronicity. You may have already seen it, or you may be seeing it in the not too distant future. 444 is about protection. It's about listening to your intuition. It's about releasing your fears and your anxiety. We'll go to the deck of character. First card that I got was glasses. So to me, this is seeing things clearly. This is looking at things through a different lens, looking at things through a different perspective, right? I love to say taking a bird's eye view of a situation as opposed to looking at something head on, right? Sometimes when we're in it, it's really, really hard to see it. We've got the ruler, and this makes me feel like we have an outcome and things aren't working out the way that we think that they should. So we're trying to squeeze a circle into a triangle. Things don't always go as we expect them to do, and we have to be resilient and resist the resistance of that. You can't always expect things to go, tickety-boo. And I'm not saying that we do that, but subconsciously I think that we do that sometimes. So try to gain a different perspective, right? Don't measure things out in increments of time or, don't measure things out. Things aren't always straight. Go according to plan. We have guts. This is listening to your intuition. If your, gut is saying, hey, now, hold on a minute, you got to listen to it. Use your intuition. Let that be your guide. All right. The mini chakra love deck, we have the sacral chakra, and the stone that they mention here is red aventurine. Messages, journey. To enjoy the journey, let go of the outcome. Let go of the outcome. We have the wolf and cunning and stealth. So you've got the fox, the wolf, and the dog. Now, I want to say that, the wolf doesn't have to be bad. The wolf is wise. And it takes time to strategize and plan and map out. It's very stealth. It's quiet. It relies on itself. It sizes up the situation and decides when it's time to act. From the effing inner peace cards, we have, come on inner peace, I don't have all day. Be here now. So again, if there is that feeling of trepidation or, somehow you are too focused on the outcome, it's like it's speaking of impatience. And the more impatient you get, the worse things feel like they're going according to plan. The worse things feel like they're going to according to plan, the more stress, the more negativity is being brought in. And we need to shift that. Lastly, your power animal or your spirit animal, polar bear, artistic. Mystic, not artistic. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman with you. Again, this speaks to the protection of the 444. Right? Let your inner wisdom, let your gut instinct, let your intuition be your guide. Don't fall prey to the negativity. Excellent readings for today, for this weekend. I do hope you enjoyed. I do hope it resonates. Please do leave a thumbs up and a comment. Have yourself a fabulous weekend. And until we see each other again, I wish you many blessings. Mwah. Bye for now.